top stories. UK travel editors give Barbados a thumbs up. A smaller than anticipated turnout for televangelist Creflo Dollar, and West Indies hoping for another win against India. Welcome to Nation News for Friday, October 10th, 2014. I am Janelle Ward.
No matter where you are in the world, at home or abroad, Nation News keeps you connected with what's happening in Barbados through our website, video newscast, and online e-papers. So stay connected with Nation News. Your news, your time, your way.
The local tourism industry may have its challenges, but some travel editors say Barbados is still a leading destination for many Britons. In fact, the Sunday Times travel magazine's Ed Grundy said it was the only country he had paid to travel to in more than a decade. Meantime, Sunday Times travel editor Steve Bleach said there were still several new destinations, but the Caribbean was a classic, with Barbados at the forefront. Mr. Grundy and Mr. Bleach were among several travel editors who met with the media this afternoon at the Tambourine Hotel before the staging of the second News UK Travel Awards tonight at the Clift Restaurant. The event is hosted by the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. in partnership with British Airways and Elegant Hotels. The high demand for chicken is well known, but it seems Barbadians also love eggs. Managing Director of Poultry Producer Starchick, Wendell Clark, says Barbadians continue to see eggs as a source of nutrition. He said on average he produces 200 cases per day, and each case contains 360 eggs. Speaking during a World Egg Day visit to the nation's Fontebelle office, he said producers have to be very efficient in order to remain competitive. Mr. Clark was accompanied by host of the economics TV show, Charlene Brown, and mascot, Eggy. A call has been made for service dogs to be made readily available to members of the disabled community and for those animals to have access to all public places. Operations Manager of the Barbados Council for the Disabled, Rosanna Tudor, says the law needs to be amended to allow animals into establishments like restaurants and hotels. She made the suggestion on Thursday as the council welcomed a team from the UK Guide Dog Association. The team included guide dog Dylan and his owner, Danny Gleason. People living with mental health issues can still contribute to society and should not be excluded. This is the message the psychiatric hospital was hoping to get across today as it staged a health fair to mark World Mental Health Day. Organizers Denise Nichols and Michelle Moore encouraged families and communities to support individuals with mental challenges. Secondary schools in the catchment area of the District A police station will now be receiving regular visits from officers. The initiative kicked off today at Parkinson Memorial Secondary School with Station Sergeant O'Neill Small speaking to students about making the right decisions. He said the aim was to show the children how to deal with conflict and to encourage them to think of the implications of getting involved in disputes. Cancer Support Services, CSS, needs some financial assistance so it can continue to meet the needs of patients and their families. Treasurer Kathy Ann Kelly Springer has called on corporate Barbados and individuals to make donations so 4 people can go to Miami for testing.
Come on board and partner with Cancer Support Services so that we can continue to give all of those, the needs for our patients as well as their family members.
Mrs. Kelly Springer made the call on Wednesday as the Lord's Sports Club presented a $3,000 check to the organization. American televangelist Creflo Dollar left a big impression on those who turned out at the Garfield Sobers Gymnasium on Thursday night. Unlike earlier this year when fellow televangelist Benny Hinn brought thousands of worshippers to the same venue, only several hundred persons attended this event. They, however, clung to every word of his 1 hour and 25-minute presentation, which focused on the differences between the Old and New Testaments. In sport, West Indies captain Dwayne Bravo is calling on his team to produce another convincing win when the regional side takes on India on Saturday. The Windies drew first blood with a 124-run win on Wednesday, and Bravo is hoping for a repeat.
Our challenge now is to see if we can repeat or come close, with performance. There's been time where we start well and don't finish well. So now we get off that good start. We set ourselves a standard, so let's make sure we maintain it. As far as the Indian team is concerned, we all know they are very good players and respect them a lot. At the same time, the Indian players also respect our team as well. So the neutral balance and the neutral respect is there between both teams, and we enjoy playing against each other.
And finally, some 54 years after stealing several newspaper racks, a U.S. Navy veteran has sent a letter of apology and a check for $200 to the Ledger of Lakeland, Florida. The man says he's followed the rules for most of his 73 years, but caved to peer pressure as a teenager and went along with a friend's scheme. Publisher Kevin Drake says he'll send a thank you letter and donate the money to a children's charity. And that has been the Nation News for Friday. For more, visit us on nationnews.com as well as YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, and get your Saturday Sun at newsstands or subscribe to our e-newspaper. Thank you for watching.